Guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, please do subscribe and all that good stuff. So, let's get into this what if, which is what if Naruto befriended the Ninetales as a kid, part 3. So, let's go. So, Naruto, after having his talk with Ninetales, a little talk, at the end, Naruto would be like, asking Kurama to give him some chakra as rent for living in his body. Kurama would deny that, and Naruto would ask. So Naruto would, wake up after, the Ninetales denies him about giving him chakra, right? So he would, wake up, go out for the next day, He ran out of ramen, ran out of the ramen that was supposed to last him like a whole week until it was like Thursday. So he was hungry that day, just wandering around, and then, he goes back to to a ramen place, right? Not the same one, not Ichiraku, just a random ramen place, down in the leaf. He'd ask for ramen, and they'd say no and reject him. So for the rest of the day, Naruto, would go out into a forest nearby and, train technically with a bunch of stuff that he just found and made. His Kurama's looking from the end, watching his development. And in this one, Naruto is going to be stronger than he actually is in the original. Good. Because he's going to train a whole lot more often. So yeah. So he is going to be training for that whole day and then come back to his apartment, go to sleep, repeat, repeat day after day, and, until he finally, manages to get some money and goes to Ichiraku. Because he didn't have enough money for Ichiraku ramen, but he had some money for some other different ramen places in the leaf somewhere that were cheaper, So he went to Ichiraku because Ichiraku ramen was the only place where he was at least accepted. Not fully accepted like he was a friend, but accepted, So he'd rinse and repeat, And, the Ninetales would just watch, as he could sense that Naruto's chakra preserves were getting stronger and stronger by the day. But Naruto wouldn't, but still I'm going to say Naruto wouldn't pass until later. Good. So Naruto, it'd become, like the present day for when, Naruto happens. Not like when Naruto, the anime starts. Right. So, you know. So, you know, oh yeah, also, I am not, this would have been a part 4, but I'm going to try to merge this video and the other video together, so comment if my editing is good or meh. But also, if you're wondering what this is, right, up in the top right corner, that is Mob Bison Live. So, I would use like Omelet Arcade, but Omelet Arcade was a little complicated, so I switched to Mob Bison Live, which I haven't used fully yet, or at all yet. So, I will be using it in future live streams. So, stay tuned. I also have a Discord, which will be in the link in the description. Please join. We have some amazing what if YouTubers, amazing people, and we also got all the bots you can desire. So yeah, enough of that stuff. So yeah, Naruto would rinse and repeat. For the day he, tries to create a shadow clone. He would, he'd be able to, but, they purposely, hold in case he lost control of, Kurama, so he could join Kakashi's team. Because Kakashi is a strong ninja, okay? Now this logic might be BS, okay, to some of you. So yeah, they'd hold him back from passing in case, he goes on a mission and he goes berserk and, no one can stop him. So they'd hold him back until, Kakashi passes, until Sasuke passes. Because Sasuke is also strong like Itachi. That'd be a little more acknowledged, So, he'd be held back until Sasuke passes, so they can, go for Team 7 with Kakashi. So, yeah. Sorry that there are quiet parts and quiet moments. This is completely unscripted. Okay, completely unscripted. Okay, if it didn't cut out at the last second, then I wouldn't have to merge these videos, so it's completely unscripted. So yeah. So, oh yeah, please do make sure to check out my other videos too while you're at it. And please do subscribe. This is a short reminder. Sorry about this. Here, let's go back. Okay. So, but Naruto would, still underestimate himself, Still think, he's weak. Because he's training to get stronger, because, he doubts himself that, he's weak, So, so Mitsuki takes advantage of it, and, still tells him to take the scroll, which, he'd do, which would be even easier, because, just a short pause, he took the forbidden scrolls, right? The forbidden scroll that has a bunch of forbidden jutsu, and had an hour to practice one of the jutsus. That's some shinobi rank stuff, Genin, almost Hokage level stuff, So yeah, I might be exaggerating a little bit on that part, but you get the point. So, Naruto would do in like 15 minutes, and have even more time to practice. He'd get the multi-shadow clone jutsu, because I'm not going to take that away from his arsenal. So, yeah. But, no, I'm just going to give him that, but as he's practicing, he learns how to pull it off, with ease, like 2,000 out of the gate ease, so yeah. Oh yeah, just representation or think for his chakra right now. He's going to be insane OP. So yeah, because think about it. Kurama, is insanely powerful, and so if Naruto as a kid was, to prove himself to the Nine Tails, he'd have to be either insanely strong. No, that's the only thing I can think of. Insanely strong. So yeah, at this point, he will be able to do 2,000 shadow clones twice throughout the whole day, and then summon Gamma Boon to like 3 times, and pull off a not fully ready Rasengan. So that's a ton of chakra right there. Okay. If you want me to nerf him, I will, so comment that down. Okay. So, he'd pass, but, Naruto would be a little more analytical. No, scratch that. No, not analytical. The exact same. So he charged in, but, he'd put up a better fight than he actually did. Sasuke would go on his own. And Useless would look for Sasuke. Okay. Basically be the scout. Okay. So, as she finds, instead of just Sasuke, right? She sees Sasuke and Naruto beaten on the floor, bloodied up, scratched up, destroyed, bruised, Then, as she'd go and help, Kakashi would come from the back and knock her out. Now it's only Naruto and Sasuke left. Naruto is incapacitated, right now, but, because Naruto is stuck in the ground with only his head sticking out, so, he's incapacitated for now. As Sasuke goes on, through the forest, Kakashi tries to knock Sasuke out, but Sasuke quickly dodges, but barely, pulling off a fireball jutsu. On a direct hit of fireball jutsu on Kakashi, as Kakashi dodges to Sasuke's surprise, but he's not really surprised, because he's seeing the work of almost of a Hokage level threats, almost. So to him, so he'd be a little surprised because it was a direct hit, and he was completely open, and he dodges. So yeah, they're going to meet back up. And Naruto would get out, and then be tied up to the log. You know, so that the same outcome would come out. And Kurama would, be thinking, why didn't they let him pass, a whole lot earlier? As Kurama in this, he's gonna know that Kakashi and Sasuke are strong, but he won't acknowledge Sasuke as much as he acknowledges acknowledges Kakashi, cause in this universe he's going to know that Kakashi was specifically sent a mission to protect Naruto, right? Cause I'm not gonna say here hear that whole conversation, but whenever Kakashi was sneaking around, Kurama would sense his chakra, so he'd know that. Sorry, I'm just gonna move this. So yeah, he'd know about that, and yeah. They'd go. Team 7 would get their first mission. Now, I haven't rewatched. I might rewatch Naruto for this what if, but I haven't rewatched it. So, their first mission. I think their first. No, correct me on this, but I'm going to say they're going to go on. They're going to go on a mission where they have to help transport some people through a dangerous forest that people were going missing in. So Naruto's gonna have a little bit better chakra control. They're going to transport them through this forest, and then two shinobi from Orochimaru would pop out, and attack them. Because Orochimaru at that point would need more test subjects, to test the curse seal and stuff like that on them. So, attacking Naruto, so Orochimaru later could extract the Nine Tails, and, use the Nine Tails, for his own needs. As Naruto senses them, because Naruto's gonna be able to sense chakra too, but it's not gonna be strong. It's gonna be like very faint, and his senses are gonna be a little stronger. So he's gonna immediately block the enemy ninja's attack. And everyone will turn back, as Sakura would be protecting the two travelers they were protecting to get through this other village that needed some help. So yeah, as Kakashi looks if he can see anyone else except for the 3 shinobi that jumped down and ambushed them. But he wouldn't mind. So he'd immediately help Naruto, as this is one of their actual first missions. Because before that they were doing missions that Kanehamaru had to do. You know, like, yeah. So, you know, Naruto, so Kurama, you know, at this point Kurama is not, you know, Kurama would still want to take over Naruto's body, but it'd be like, you know, if he does, then, you know, like, this is, Naruto's gonna be kind of like his pupil, you know, kind of, you know, his successor, kind of. So, Kurama would give him some, only some, of his nine-tails chakra. Wait, no, not any. Okay, because I forgot I buffed Naruto on this one. So, Naruto is going to immediately create, like, 20 shadow clones. You know, 10 to help him fight the 3 shinobi attacking them, and the other 10 to protect the 2 travelers from the 3 shinobi. And Sasuke readies up his fireball jutsu. You know, and Kakashi readies up, you know, to attack. Naruto also ready, and the Shadow Clones also ready up to attack. That is where I'm going to leave this what if off at. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.